Any better. I'd like to thank all the fans who came out tonight. I thought it was a tremendous fight. I've said all along that Cruz is going to be tough. I knew exactly what he was bringing to the table. It was a reason why he was ranked in the top 10 across the board in each and every organization. But again, what Gervonta Davis showed you guys tonight, that another facet to his game, that he's also a tremendous boxer. And I'm glad to see him kind of box circles around him.
And what about the pay-per-view business? I mean, who would have thought people were saying, oh, pay-per-view business is dead? No, Gervonta Davis, this man is a pay-per-view fighter, and he proved it again with his third straight headlining fight against Cruz, no less, on a Sunday.
Yeah, again, as we always say, as Floyd always says, levels to this. And again, Gervonta Davis has proven that he's an attraction and one of the biggest attractions in the sport, and he's one of the best fighters in the entire world.
When you were watching the fight, Leonard, what was your thoughts? I thought it was a tremendous fight, and I think that both guys, their stocks have risen, with the fact of that they both went at it throughout the course of the fight over 12 rounds.
Oh, no doubt. It was all action. And again, I keep saying this, that you guys got to stop disrespecting these fighters, calling them bums just because they don't have high-profile names. It was Cruz Super Bowl tonight. These guys are going to get up each and every night when they're fighting the best in the division. I've seen it over the last 25 years when guys were fighting Floyd. They're just going to get up and they're going to bring their best, and you just have to be prepared. And Tank showed you why he's at the level that he is. Again, I thought Tank boxed really well, and again, hats off to Cruz. He fought a terrific fight.
If you have questions for Leonard Ellerbe, the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, by all means raise your hand. And got a question over here. And
Eric Roman with Boulevard Boxing. We look forward to Bud in the future. Terrence Crawford.
Terrence Crawford is 147 pounds. Gervonta Davis is 135 pounds.
People move up all the time. Maybe they can be in the middle.
Tank is 135 pounds. Next question.
Wait for the mic to come your way. Keith Addicks got a question for you, Leonard.
How close of a fight did you see it as from your vantage point?
Well, we weren't really scoring it. I wasn't. Tank clearly won to me, a unanimous decision. It was a good fight. Tank, he showed his boxing skills. We knew Cruz's style. He was a pressure fighter, comes forward. Tank kept turning him, and it was evident that Tank's hand was hurt. At some point early in the fight, I knew, he had a little damage, in camp, but no excuses. Hats off to Cruz. He fought a terrific fight, and we expected that.
More questions for Mike?
Leonard, Mike Commentary, ESPN. First off, obviously Tank's another great turnout for him. A couple of fights in, 2 fights this year. 2022, is this going to be the year we get the big fight though for Tank? Like maybe the Ryan Garcias, the Devin Haney's. What do you see for him?
Well, any fight that Tank fights in is a big fight. And no disrespect, Mike, but the guys that you guys say are the big fights, they're not big fights. Tank Davis is the cash cow in the division, and he showed you again tonight, come out west and, another sellout. And again, there's levels to what he's doing. But again, we're going to continue to fight the top guys out there, and everyone just have to keep on leveling up.
No, well, look, agree that Tank Davis is definitely the biggest star in the division, but surely a fight with Ryan Garcia or Devin Haney does way bigger numbers than a fight with Cruz. No, I'm not saying this wasn't a good event. It was, but I'm saying next year.
I would love to see Tank fight the biggest names that are out there, and whoever continues to prove themselves. But the guys that you say, not you personally, but they say who are the best guys out there. Like, for instance, I think Cruz is better than some of these guys that you're talking about. Just because he doesn't have a big name, how do you think he would have did against a Ryan Garcia, for an example, tonight? There you go. But to answer your question, whatever the fans want, that's what we're going to give them. But we're going to do it on our terms. And and I'm going to continue to say that, on our terms. We're not going to go out there, again, and overpay a fighter just because y'all say he's a big name fighter. It don't work like that. The business don't work like that. We're not in the business of fucking off money like some of these other promoters.
These motherfuckers losing money. These other promoters losing money, but that's what they don't know. We not in the game to lose money. Only that. We not in the fight game to lose money. We're in the fight game for the fighter to make money. We not trying to get rich off these fighters because I've already been rich, and I'm rich, wealthy. But we all know Tank box circles around that guy. Was the guy very aggressive? Did he land some big shots? It's all about an exciting fight. He did that, but he clearly got beat. He know he didn't win. You know, and me just being in the fight game, it's really that they don't want. It's not that they don't want to see Tank win because they feel like it's beating me because I dominated the fight game for so long. But these same writers out here, they'll praise Canelo. You got so many young champions. Come up here. They'll overlook guys. Come on up here. Come on. Hammer. They'll overlook guys. They'll overlook guys like you. Unbelievable fighter. One of the best fighters in the sport of boxing today. One of the best. They'll overlook guys like you. Little young kid right here, they'll overlook him. But you can take a guy like Canelo. This guy could do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Motherfucker easy, man. Cakewalk, easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting our fighters. I just left the WBC boxing convention. I flew out to Mexico City for all the fighters, not just black fighters. When I went to Mexico City for all fighters. Every fighter should be treated fair and everybody should be on the even playing field. So I flew to Mexico to meet with the WBC, to meet with different referees, different officials, so fighters can be treated fair. We got these judges that's in the fight game right now. These fight judges. Fight judges, 75 years old, 80 years old. When it's time to hang it up, hang it up. I'm not being biased. If I'm 100, if Tank got his ass whooped, I'm gonna say, you know what? He got his ass whooped. Easy fight from what I see. And did the guy come out aggressive? I'll say it probably was 4 rounds the guy could have got, but 8 rounds he was getting outboxed. Turn. The name of the game is boxing. The name of the game is not slugging, because when the fight game is over, when boxing is all over, and you hang it up like me, you still want to be able to have your faculties. You still want to be able to have your brain. That's more important than anything. Fuck the money. Your health is more important than anything. The name of the game is to hit and not get hit. And I was the best at doing it, and I'm gonna continue to teach these young fighters. The name of the game is to dish it out and not take it. And then when your career is over, take your money, invest it right, so you can have something. These people don't give a fuck about these people don't give a fuck about us. And y'all gonna know that once your career is over. When Muhammad Ali was in a fight game, he was at the top of his game, kicking their ass. They hated him. When he can barely walk and talk, that's when they loved him. Right. See, me, they don't like me because I'm a straight shooter, and I was able to become my own boss. At the end of the day, I don't never want to hear nobody talking about, well, Mayweather Promotions, they don't have these many fighters. I don't never want to hear y'all saying y'all working with Al Heyman, but y'all not working with Floyd Mayweather. If you're working with Floyd Mayweather, you work with Al Heyman. You working with Al Heyman, you working with Floyd Mayweather, because we won. So I'm gonna continue to tell Tank, go out there, be the best that you can be, fight, and be smart. See, the problem is that they want to Tank to knock this guy out. Since they didn't see the knockout tonight, oh, now you lost. It's bullshit, man. And these people are praying. There's so many fighters that they praise. Y'all talking about this kid Ryan Garcia. Tank got his followers from kicking ass. Ryan Garcia got his followers from YouTubers. There's a difference. So you want to be a YouTuber or you want to be a fighter? Tank is a fighter. He showed that he can dish it. He can dish it out as well as take it. But we're not in the game to take punishment. He was turning this guy all night, and this guy know he didn't win. And was he tough? Very tough and rugged. And if I would have fought him when at my peak when I was younger, I probably would have knocked the guy out. The guy tough. He was tough. He brought the smoke, but he got smoked also.
Tank is walking, guys.
Okay.
Floyd, just so you know, we're on live stream, so the fans can hear you if you work that mic if you want.
I don't gotta work the
But,
mic.
you know, so that they can hear you on the stream.
Yeah,
otherwise-
but the fans got to hear because we wanted to, as long as the fans bought pay-per-view and not stole it. You see, that's what I posted on my social media pages. Stop stealing. Let me talk to the people. Get out the way. Let us take. Get out the way. Let us take over this. Tank, I just had your back. Hey, Tank, I just had your back. I had to scream on these people.
Talk to us about this finding a way to win. Period. You mentioned time after
I
time.
just don't like. I don't like that you guys are constantly disrespecting. You constantly disrespecting Tank. You disrespecting so many fighters. Even like Lara. If you go back and look at the Lara versus Canelo, fight could have went either way. Tank, I want to say this to you in front of the world. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of your team. Derry.
Thank you, Floyd.
Calvin.
What's up?
Y'all done a hell of a job. Tank, I'm proud of you. You showed that you condition. You showed that you can box. You showed that you can dish it out as well as take it. And even though I wasn't able to be at this training camp, you showed that you hungry and you one of the best in the sport of boxing. I'm proud of you. If nobody in this room is proud of you, I'm proud of you. From day one, when you first came to me, when I autographed your phone when you was a young kid, I seen something in you then. Now I don't know who was with me. I think, and actually that was the Canelo tour when I seen you, right? And I just want to let you know I'm proud of you. If nobody else is proud of you, I'm proud of you. Continue to go out there and win. Be a great father. Be a great son. And continue to lead the young guys that's under you. You lead the way for them just like I led the way for you.